Hey everybody, so I realize it's been a while since I've posted a video, but that's what this video is going to be about today. We're going to talk about everything that's been going on for the past few years and just get everybody caught up in my life. Alright, so I'm going to try not to make this like a super long video, but we'll start back from like a couple years ago. Everybody knows COVID and everything that happened. Well, at the beginning of that year in 2020, before all the COVID stuff was happening, my family, we all got the flu, and so everybody was really sick for a while, and then everybody seemed to recover pretty well except for me, and it just kept dragging out, and so I didn't know what was going on, and so I decided to go to the doctor. Well, they tested me for all kinds of things, and they found out that I had mono, and apparently it was like reactivated mono, and I had it when I was a kid, I guess. And so anyway, that went on for a while. They said, okay, you should be better in like 4 to 6 weeks. Well, 4 to 6 weeks came and went, and I wasn't doing any better. Hi, Millie. Okay, so after that 4 to 6 weeks, I was still having issues with my body. I was having body pain every single day. I was really worn out. I just couldn't do anything physically. I spent a lot of my days in bed, and they didn't know what was going on. All my tests came back normal. Everything seemed fine. Doctors didn't seem to think it was related to mono, even though I was 100% healthy before I had that reactivated mono, and it just would not let go. So finally, fast forward a little bit, and I went to the doctor. They found out that I had thyroid nodules. So they thought it was just one thyroid nodule, and then it ended up being multiple thyroid nodules. So I had to get those monitored every so often, and I ended up getting a biopsy on the largest one, and it was benign, so everything was okay. And so I had to just keep a watch out for that. Well, then I was still dealing with the body pains, and they didn't think, since my thyroid levels were normal, that didn't have anything to do with my thyroid. So anyway, I ended up seeing like a rheumatologist and my regular doctor, and I'm telling you, we did so many tests just to find out what was going on with me, and nobody could figure it out. And finally, I had trips to the ER because of panic attacks that I was having, and they finally found out. They said, well, they thought that I had fibromyalgia, and so they were trying to put me on medicine, and I really didn't want to be on it. I really don't like to take, if you need to take medicine, you need to take medicine, and I'm not saying anything bad about that, but, I really personally for myself do not like to take a lot of medicine like that. If it is not 100% necessary, I don't want to be on painkillers. So anyway, that's what they were trying to throw my way. They were trying to throw anxiety medication my way, and so I just felt like there had to be a better way to take care of it. So anyway, in the middle of all that, I still had my thyroid things going on, and I had to go to regular doctors. So finally, I had to get another biopsy because one of my thyroid nodules, the largest one, grew, and it grew rather suddenly. So, or at least I thought it did. It kind of like swelled up in the front. Well, then when I went and got an ultrasound, it measured the same and everything was fine, but they wanted me to do another biopsy. So we went and did another biopsy because it was breaking down. It was actually, instead of it being solid, it was half like fluid now, and it was solid. So since there was change, they needed a biopsy. When I got the biopsy back, the biopsy was indeterminate. So then they wanted to do further genetic testing And when they did that, I had like a high score, which put me at a greater chance of having thyroid cancer. So, obviously that made me rather worried. So, anyway, after we got the biopsy and got the results back, we had to, I guess, determine if we just wanted to just take the chance, you know, and the 50-50 chance that it wouldn't be cancer, or decide if we wanted to go ahead and, you know, my endocrinologist, she was trying to get me to get my whole thyroid out, and I really didn't want to do the whole thing. I know I had nodules on my whole thyroid, but on the left side, it was mainly cysts, and they were very small. And on the right side, I only had one solid nodule, maybe two. But anyway, so I really didn't want to have to, because I don't take medicine. My thyroid levels were good and all that. So God worked it out, and I only had to get, my surgeon said that I only had to maybe get that half. And he really strongly suggested I get the half really taken out. So on the chances, since my levels were so high, because he said he had only seen one patient other than me, because he didn't know about me yet, but other than me, only one patient that came back with such high scores that didn't have thyroid cancer. So anyway, I got half of my thyroid removed back in September 2022. And so the surgery went fine. I was really glad, actually, that I made the decision to get that done. My thyroid levels have been normal, and I haven't had any issues with that. And it came back benign. So there was no cancer there, thank the Lord. And so I had that weight all lifted off my shoulders, and I haven't had any issues with my thyroid since. So we're just kind of monitoring that left side. I still do have issues here and there. Like, I can go months at a time with my body feeling fine and not having pain in my body, but I still have issues here and there, you know, with having days where I just feel like I can't do anything from the body pain. Hi, Millie. But I do have a little one again, and so I'm breastfeeding her. And I just, you know, while I'm breastfeeding, I don't want to have to think about taking any sort of medicine or anything like that, any painkillers. So we are just doing things naturally right now, and just, you know, taking it easy and trying to reduce stress and things. But that's been, you know, the whole craziness that my life has been the last few years. So, but everything's doing better. We have 6 kids. I know it's been a bit since I've posted, and, but this is Millie. We had her, back in July, 2021. And, this is our precious 6th little girl, and it's, 3 girls now and 3 boys. And so we feel really blessed to have her in our life. But she's just been a ray of sunshine on these hard days whenever I don't feel good and when there's a lot on her plate. But I'm going to really try to start posting more videos again of what's going on in our homeschool and the different curriculum we're using. This year we did do Charlotte Mason curriculum again. We love to do Charlotte Mason, or at least Charlotte Mason inspired. I always call myself Charlotte Mason inspired because I'm not 100% what they call whole hog Charlotte Mason. But we are using a gentle feast this year. And if anybody's interested in a gentle feast, actually I have a link, an affiliate link on my YouTube page that you could check it out. But we've used them this year. It's worked out really well for us. So yeah, that's what it is. And we're also using a little bit of The Good and the Beautiful again for like language arts for the younger kids. And just because we felt like we needed something a little stronger in the language arts department, so that's why we're using that. So next year I have some plans on what we're going to do for that. I'm notorious for liking to switch up what we're doing, so I'm not sure if we're going to go with the gentle feast again, but we do like a gentle feast. There's nothing wrong with it. It's really great. But like I said, I like variety, and the kids like variety, and we like to change it up a little bit every now and then. So, and there is a lot, there's a lot of books and things that you have to collect for a gentle feast. And so we're kind of trying to cut costs this year on homeschool. So this coming year on homeschooling. So we're thinking of maybe trying to try things that are a little bit on the cheaper side, including the Good and the Beautiful. They have really good prices on their curriculum and some other things. And I'm going to post a video about the American history for Tuttle Twins. I bought Tuttle Twins American History for my 11-year-old. And so he will be using that not this school year that we're currently in, but the next school year. And so it is almost February, and we usually get done with school about April, like mid-April, because we start early. We start in end of May, beginning of June. So we just we go by our own schedule. So we just do what works for us. This year we have had to take off a lot more time because my husband got another job. That's another update in our life. So he was working at the same place for 16 years, and it was just, he really desired a job where he could be outside, and just the job that he had was a good job, and it's supplied for us for many years, and I'm very thankful for it. But he just really, his dreams and the things that he wanted, it was just different. So we've prayed about it a lot, and God opened the doors, and he got a different job, and he's really enjoying what he's doing. So I want to thank the Lord for that. And but we've had a lot of changes in the last few years, and like I said, I'm sorry I haven't posted a lot of videos. We've just been going through a lot, and we know that God can make a way, and I'm so thankful now that I'm feeling a lot better than I was, and I can do a whole lot more than what I was doing. And so a lot of changes, a lot of things change for the good. And so I think that's pretty much all of my updates, and I'm sorry for talking for so long and rambling on about stuff, but just wanted to send out a little bit of an update of everything that's going on and has been going on in our lives for the past few years, since we've kind of been a little bit slacking on the videos lately. But all right, so I hope everybody has a good day, and thank you for watching.